This is me about 15 minutes ago. I was having a panic attack, and this is what happened. This morning, I realized that I was out of my medication, which is buspirone, and I really needed to go fulfill a prescription. When I got to the clinic, I realized that they were closed for President's Day, even though on the Google search it said they were going to be open until 4. So I started walking to get some air and just to try to figure out what to do. I was actually feeling really good, but a little bit stiff. So I get really stiff if I don't have my meds. And stressed. I get really stressed, and I get very assertive. Very, very assertive, and sometimes I start popping off at people. I get a little more aggressive about what I feel, and I have no inhibitions about saying what I think. I have no filter, especially when I'm not on my meds now at this point, because it's gone too far. Well, my insurance company through Medicaid had contacted me and said that they had my Medicaid card returned to them, and I got the information from them so that I could go try to fulfill a prescription. When I got to CVS, I could not fulfill the prescription right away because they needed to contact my clinic. My clinic was closed because of President's Day. Okay, so CVS could not give me my medication either. I could not get my medication from CVS. And I went shopping someplace else and came back to see, and they tried what they could. And then they recommended I go to urgent care. And urgent care said that they would try, but as it turns out, the people on duty, the nurse on duty or whoever, said this was out of their scope of practice. So I could not obtain my medication today. And I came home and I looked again for some half-empty bottle of my medication. And I couldn't find anything. And I remember I had this old bottle of Percocet. And the Percocet was given to me by prescription to handle panic attacks. To just take a small amount, half or full pill. And it was actually administered to me last time I was in the hospital for this kind of thing, which was the syncope. So I took some aspirin and half a Percocet. And I continue to have panic attack symptoms. But I'm going to be okay. I just don't have my medication. And this is essentially the reason why I think I'm known to be disabled now. Why it's been determined that I'm disabled. Because without this medication, I am not functional anymore. And I will start having panic attack symptoms eventually by the end of the day if I don't take my medication. I think it's like 50 milligrams per pill. I take 4 of those pills a day at this point. That might seem like a lot to some people. And it might seem like I'm some sort of addict on some sort of pill. But these medications, the Percocet can be addictive. But the buspirone is not, it's not known to be an addictive medication. But if I don't have it, it's like my body freezes up from the stress. And actually, I didn't even really sleep last night. So it starts to put me in shock after a while because I'm so stressed out. But I want people to know that I'm okay. I'm just not really functional without my medication.